Thanks for checking out my video on psychic readings today. We're going to talk about how to choose a great psychic. Essentially, first you want to look at different companies that offer psychic services. There's a lot of good ones you're going to see, like for instance, Psychic Source. Ask Now is another good company. Hollywood Psychics. We've also got Keen and Kasamba as well. So you can check those psychic companies out. And once you find a company that you like, and I'm actually going to have a list of all those companies you can see at the bottom and click on, and also my website, which is yourpsychicreview.com. So you can check those out and a little bit more information on them. The first thing you want to do once you find a company that you like is essentially start looking at psychics. Use your intuition when you're looking for these psychics. Basically read their profiles, read their reviews, go over all this information, and once you find one that you like, go ahead and read with them. A lot of times I like to pick psychics that are busy, that are already on calls, that aren't available. And I like to do this because the psychics that are busy or have people waiting to speak to them, it would stand to reason that they're giving good psychic readings, and that's why they're busy. You'll find a lot of these psychics are actually difficult to get on with. It takes a little bit of time. But that's a good little tip to help you get a good reading. So once you've done that, read for a few minutes with the psychic and see what they can pick up on. I don't give them any information really. Maybe I'll give them a name, something of that information, ask them about that. I'll ask them about my past, things like that, to try to see if they're able to read me, pick up on me, and get information that way. And if they don't, if they're missing it, if they're missing the relationship, or whatever, then I'll hang up. I'll get off the phone fast. It's been my experience when you're getting these psychic readings. As soon as you get that feeling that something's off, or they're not doing a good job, or they're missing it, hang up. They don't get better. I've hung on the line sometimes, and the readings have just never got better. As soon as I get that feeling, I get off the line right away. And yeah, absolutely. And also, don't volunteer too much information, like I said, because you want to know if they're actually able to pick up on you and give you the information that you want. Now, once you get that reading, and let's say it's not a good reading, they weren't able to pick up, you just hung up in the first few minutes, say thank you, and then just hang up. That's fine. And once you've done that, call the service and tell them, listen, I didn't get a good reading with this psychic. Can I get a credit? This will help a lot. That's important because essentially you're trying to read with as many psychics as you can to find one that you have a connection with. And along with that, always purchase the largest introductory package that these companies offer. So let's say I was going to go with Ask Now. They offer 5 free minutes, and you can purchase packages of 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes at $1 a minute, and they'll give you 5 free minutes with an elite advisor. So I would automatically go with the 30 minutes. That'll be important, so that way I can read with as many of their psychics as I can to try and find one that I have a connection with or is able to connect to me. Absolutely. And also when you're reading, if you have, say you have loved ones on the other side, and you actually find a medium that's able to connect to the loved ones, you'll know immediately. They're going to be able to give you details about this person, how they were. They're going to be able to talk about experiences that you had with this person in the past that nobody would know about except you and this person, and maybe a few other people. And if you're able to find a good medium like that that's able to read you and to connect with your people on the other side, then you know those people love you. Those people on the other side love you, and then they're always going to want to give you the best advice that you can. So if you're using these mediums that are able to connect your people, ask your people what you should do for whatever situation you're looking at. You know, maybe they can give you some good insight as far as what direction you need to go with love, with your relationships, with your career, or whatever, and they should be able to help with that. And absolutely. And then once you find some good psychics, and you're getting good readings, then stick with them. Stay with those. These psychic readings aren't inexpensive. They cost a lot of money, so it's important that when you find a good psychic that you stick with them, or else a lot of times you can end up just spending way too much money on reading with psychics that may or may not get you. But those are my tips for getting a great psychic reading. And again, check us out. We've got the links down below. You can check me out at yourpsychicreview.com. Again, I've got a bunch of reviews on what I consider the 5 top psychic services in the industry, and you can go on there. And as well, I'm going to have the list of those 5 psychic services down below. You can click on them, go directly to them. And full disclosure, I do have relationships with these companies. And good luck finding that great psychic reading. And when you do come back to our website, leave a review. Leave a review if you have a bad reading or a bad experience with these companies. People want to know absolutely everything. And thanks for taking the time to check out my video.